We will be talking, starting bands. Well,
right away. Hello and welcome everyone to the Game Trailer Show. My name is TheMorag, and I have a guest with me today, Mittenz. Hello, Mittenz.
Hello, sir. It's good to see. It's good to be here, dude.
Good to see you too. We're gonna be going over all the trailers from kind of stuff that we've missed in the past. So the 24th to all the way going to, I think we're going to the 15th for this first half an hour.
Okay, so the 24th of last
October.
Month?
Yeah, these are games that we just missed them.
We missed.
Yeah,
got you.
So what do we got? What do we got here? We have a small little intro here from our video editor, KDrac.
Ooh, thank you, KDrac. Part 1. Oh, is there volume to this?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how's it going?
Yes, suspiciously. Oh, you know what it might be?
Perfect. So, getting right into
There
it.
is.
First trailer, Profane. It's a 3D boss rush game. That's it.
Dude, I'm liking this. It's giving me Battle Royale vibes.
You were into some of like the
Oh yeah,
battle
we did
royales,
that for
right?
A little bit there. Yeah.
What was the
This is almost like mixed with a bullet hell, though, isn't it?
What was that one game where it was just a whole bunch of like big behemoths, really unique art style too as well?
Oh, big behemoths with like the isometric camera angle.
No.
Oh, Titan Soul.
Titan Soul's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, this just feels like a bigger, more badass version of that. Definitely something I want to check out. But anyway, there's actual story progression, unique skills, and leaderboards also in that too as well. So something a little extra that you can end up getting on each of them. Next up, Citadel Forged with Fire.
Citadel Forged with Fire.
Forged with Fire, yes. Open world sandbox RPG, 36 square kilometer map.
PC only.
PC only.
PC only.
But I think I've seen this around a little bit already, because I know what this was originally.
Yeah, the name is definitely cropped up. This is the first time I'm actually seeing any of it, though.
Mm-hmm. But it still doesn't look. It looks pretty cool, because like when someone says like open world
can we all
sandbox
just
game.
pause and say and realize that this dude on the broomstick has a rocket up his butt? Can we all just acknowledge that we just saw that? That wasn't like some dude on a magic broom. That was straight up some dude on a rocket ship. That's what we just saw. Like, okay, and that's it.
He was ready, man. But what?
Tame your dragon.
What was another open world game that was kind of like Just Cause? Just Cause was like an insane.
You're comparing this to Just Cause?
Well, it was Just Cause.
All right, dude.
Was like the non-fantasy version of it, though, right?
I get you. I'm actually seeing some pretty cool 3D. I don't like the first-person stuff. They're trying to be like Skyrim and failing, in my opinion.
It's like the Conan game,
I
but
like
with
the
wizards.
3D stuff, though. Yeah, I like the 3D stuff. The third person, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Citadel Forged with Fire. It says PS4 right there. Who's doing your research?
It's a good question.
Literally, you were like PC only, and it literally says PS4.
I'm just gonna edit that. That's PS4.
After I bragged
there
up all of your researchers, and there we go. Well, now we know.
PS4. Okay.
Wait, what is this? What is this?
Mullic Synthes. Mullic Synthes. This one actually just came out of the middle of nowhere, just dropped mysteriously. It's done by KDraconis. They've made other games as well, like Space Chem and whatnot. But all you do is you just end up making drugs. It's a puzzle game about making drugs.
And it's actually, so it's a puzzle game for making drugs.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this on the show floor at PAX.
It's fun. It's fun, I can tell you.
I'm pretty sure I have, because I recognize this.
I ended up playing it like Mutter, one of my mods, ended up just like say, hey, new Zachtronics game, Monka Shake, and it was just like, oh my goodness.
That looks pretty wild. I'd play that on the toilet. not even trying to be funny or gross. Like I'd chill out and
Have you ever paid like Space Chem or Info Factory? Was it Info Factory? Oh, Zachtronics makes some pretty crazy puzzle games. Super duper.
We're
crazy
taking you all the way back to 1991. Oh, the Neo Geo.
So
what is this? You dragged me into this. What is this? What is this?
This is one of the longer trailers, but because Nintendo didn't end up putting out anything really super new that was, like, in my opinion, a good solid trailer. They did a full direct just dedicated to this, which was announcing and showing off Terry Bogard, new Smash character for Smash Bros.
So this is being put into the new Smash Brothers?
It's already in.
Oh, okay, so this is already in. Interesting.
It's the 4th character.
But these aren't, it said not actual gameplay, so I'm guessing.
Not actual, no.
Okay.
They'll show it off here in a little bit. But
this is a really elaborate way to spend the Smash Brothers bucks, dude. I'll tell you.
Funny thing about this. So when the team at Nintendo ends up going and they're like, hey, we want to put this in our game, right? They go there with a laundry list of stuff they want. So they usually have a character, they have music, they want themes, they want all this little extra stuff to do with their whole thing. And this whole theme is SNK. So they went there with a laundry list of 50 songs. 50 songs. Like going even all the way to like Metal Slug games, arcade SNK games.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, here you go. Have them all.
Whoa, that transition, dude.
It's so good.
All right. I like that.
Now in development. It's done. Don't worry about it.
It's done. It's developed.
It's already there. Go play it.
It's in the game.
But
it's in the game.
They have one more character still to announce.
They have
one more character still to announce for their Fighter Pass. So,
and that may be on Nintendo, but for what we know, the researchers are good for. It could be on PC. We honestly don't know. No. I'll let that one slide. All right, we do very good work here. Shoot it, flush it.
Head snatchers. Head snatchers.
What is this? Is Nintendo? This is Smash, or this is Switch?
This is PC and Switch is going to be for this.
Oh.
Single and multiplayer, online or
over
offline.
100 heads.
25 levels.
Or create your own head. Dude, I'd create my own head. Look at that hand, dude. I'm getting like, man, I'm getting some Mario World like 64 like vibes.
Can you imagine if they made a Mario game that was completely just isometric? Like, I guess
that'd be wild.
I guess they kind of did a little bit with some of what in the Galaxy games. They kind of stuck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was literally thinking Galaxy.
Yeah, but imagine if they did it only like that. But yeah, I'm definitely getting those vibes.
Somebody would riot. Oh no. They kind of did. No, I was gonna say no. That was something else. That was the Rabbids, though, wasn't it? I was thinking the squad-based game.
Oh god, that game was so much fun.
All you'd have to do is take different music and put the exact same trailer, and that could be a scary ass game. All right.
You could put almost any game to that music. Can you imagine a horror game to that music?
Your life will always be a struggle.
What is this?
This also
is just some Gary's Mod stuff.
No. This also kind of just popped up out of the middle of nowhere. Super liminal. I think I said that right. You know, I think it's Epic Game Store only, and their catchline on there are things that are really weird. That's
things that are really weird is their catchline.
Yep, but it's a puzzle game. So if you notice, jumping. Oh, now they're in a new place.
Whoa!
How about this?
I have about 15 seconds of patience. Oh, what the heck was that, dude?
I love it.
That is pretty dope. All right, hang on. Soma Skull.
So I'll be playing this next week.
Accepting patients from November 12th. Super liminal. Super liminal.
I'll definitely be playing that though next week for sure.
How much is that? Is that like $10, 15, 20?
It's a great question.
I like that right there. I would pick that up if it was like $15. If it was 30, I would probably wait for a sale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm digging this art style right off.
So this game is a port. It originally came out on PC as a volume 1. I don't know if we ever did get more volumes. Like they haven't been around at all yet. It's called Thief of Thieves.
Thief of Thieves.
Stories told via comic frames and gameplay. Hand-drawn 2D comics in a 3D environment.
This is pretty badass, I gotta say.
But this is coming out on Switch now.
Okay, so this is already on Steam. It's being ported to Switch.
Yep.
All right, and this one was. I'm gonna mark this one, dude. I like the look of that, man.
Yeah. See, there we go. See, it was already out on Steam, July 2018. So it's been out for a bit, but I know that if you go to
which one was that one called again?
Thief of Thieves.
Okay, yeah.
Line 10 there.
Yep, line 10. Thank you.
So, do you like VR games? Have you ever played a VR game?
I've never played a VR game in like probably the last 5 years because I had a bad experience at a con like years ago and just haven't bothered since.
I feel VR is almost there. Like, give it 2 more years, and I think it's going to be even more insane than what it is now. But this is a game dedicated literally just to ping pong. It's VR Ping Pong Pro.
VR ping pong. Can you imagine, to anyone but yourself, you just look like a lunatic, man, sitting in the middle of your living room, just full on, but with a VR headset on? I mean, that's the last thing I need in my life right now.
So I went
just like whipping at the air.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
The last time I played VR, I was at a person's house. I'm not going to say who. But it was a great time, and I was there with Richard Hammer and a couple other people. But they decided to put on VR porn for us, and I gotta say, you go and say that watching someone do ping pong is crazy. You should see people like when they're on this VR porn.
I don't need that, but I see the appeal. I'm like, yeah, I don't need that.
Next up, we have Yaga.
Yaga. I've seen this.
Yeah, I was playing with Dick. Yes, I was definitely playing with the Dick Obi.
Oh man.
I know what they were doing a PR push for this. It's on Epic.
Yeah, they were.
It's on the Epic Store launcher till 2020. You play as Ivan, a one-handed blacksmith with incredibly bad luck. There we go.
I like the music to this, because what it shows is that the devs have a sense of humor, which you know is going to be infused in the game. You know what I mean? Especially when the protagonist is described as having very bad luck. You know? I like that.
I don't know. I just love it because with this too.
No offense, but something like Banner Saga, it was kind of cool gameplay, etc., etc. But as far as the story and everything, it was kind of up its own butt.
Banner Saga,
you know what I mean? Like, it was
so niche.
Banner Saga. It was like it was very, very cool and very beautiful. But it was like, all right, we get it. You take yourselves very seriously. I love seeing a game like that right there, where it's obvious that they're not taking it so seriously. I love a sense of humor that just kind of like permeates.
I 100% get you, because like even like I remember going and doing like the promo for it, and I did the promo for the second game, and I'm just like, maybe the story might get a little bit better, but no, it was such a niche game for that story.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like one thing, we're still talking about Banner Saga. We got another one on, but yeah, it was absolutely one of those games that like the story was very serious and like very good and very. At the end of the day, you need something. Yeah.
So a quick
Meanwhile, exploring anxiety and mental health. Wow.
This is Fractured Mind. It's a winner of the BAFTA Young Game Designer Award when they were 17 by Emily Mitchell. And she wanted to make this in hope of aiding and understanding awareness for mental illness.
Interesting. That's a heart attack waiting to happen. Is what that is. That's oof. That's not
if I recall correctly, too, it's only like a 2 to 3 hour experience as well, too. So something that you can possibly go and check out if you're interested.
But something you'll remember in terror for the rest of your life. So. Oh, this is one of those free Flash games that I get. Oh nope, never. Wait.
It's a high quality free Flash game.
It's a high quality Flash game. I see. Okay.
I don't know how much it was.
A delightful ball bouncing. What was that?
I don't know how much it was on Switch, which is what this trailer's for, but it's also out on iOS and Android, I think, for like $4 or $5, I think, or something like that.
$4 or $5?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you like this type of game, you like the colors and everything on this one, I personally am of the mind that paying $5 or $1 to $5 for a basic game that you have fun with on your mobile is totally worth it, so you don't have to mess with a freaking Flash game. Like, for real.
I agree. I agree.
Drop the $2, guys. Like, for real. Go through the $1 games on like iOS or whatever. You know, like look through your game store on your mobile phone, because there's some gems in there for under $3. No, he's gonna get hit by the bus!
No, he's fine.
It's the ice cream man!
The ice cream killer.
Oh, God.
The ice cream killer struck again.
The dog. Is this the dog's dream or the person's dream?
In a world of depression, Fido is without an owner.
Balthazar's Dream is the name of this game. Going to be coming over to Switch. It's a port. 10 levels. Get this.
Oh, this is depression in a box.
Look
at this.
Three bosses, but even better. There's 5 different dog breeds you can choose from with this game.
5 dog breeds. There's a dog superhero on the ceiling. I don't know if you guys missed that when they were in the bedroom. A dog superhero with a cape on, flapping in the breeze. But then he's in the hospital bed.
So the last thing I didn't get to say
about that.
That's all we get. That's all we get. We
can't slow down this roller coaster, guys.
The other keynote that they had on their page for that was launch your dog into space.
Okay, well, we're gonna launch our dog, obviously. But there are big boobs and dudes fighting dudes on this screen here, man. What do we got?
Kingdom Under Fire 2, full release finally to PC for North America. This game has had kind of a weird staggered testing release worldwide.
I like, as somebody that plays Total War, I like the look of this.
This game is currently only on GameForge though, and this was originally announced back in 2008. It's an MMO RTS game.
Oh, what? An MMORTS?
Yep.
I don't think I've ever played an MMORTS.
I played one MMORTS way back in the day called Shatter Galaxy, and it was fan-freaking-tastic. I loved it. It had such a cool economy, social structure. It was really cool. But this is a game I do want to check out in the future.
Yeah, this is definitely something that I would be checking out in the future. Oh, I love this. Oh, look at that thing, dude. It's like a big siege engine type thing, man. And you got your heroes, it looks like. Oh, dude. I'm just a sucker for fantasy, man. That's what it comes down to, I think.
Just I would call this hyper fantasy, where it's just like super
this is
crazy.
high. This is absolutely high fantasy.
High fantasy, yeah.
This is high
what the hell's that thing?
I'm not sure what to call it, but after you break out of like Western fantasy and you get into like some of the like the Middle Eastern stuff and like Indian fantasy, dude, it's incredible, man. It's beyond high. High fantasy is like elves, dwarves, men, orcs. Like that's high fantasy, basically. It's like Tolkien, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this might have its own genre, you know, when you're talking about like Conan the Barbarian stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Giant scorpions and stuff
both
like that.
Both like that Greek and Greek mythos is just,
these guys already have
funny.
me just with their little logo. What is this? Oh crap! What is this garbage? What is it?
All I got for notes on this, it's a full release for the Switch. Came out on the 14th. It's just roguelike and speedruns. Their page did not have a ton of good information. It was just
a roguelike and speedruns?
Yeah.
Dude. Let me see some gameplay, dude. All right.
So I feel that it was more like super turn-based.
Yeah, it seems really turn-based, but now also
dungeon exploration.
What I'm seeing right here, it's almost like a what's the dancing one that they did with Zelda as well?
Yeah.
Necrodancer.
Necrodancer.
Yeah.
It's like that, but
that's
much more slowed down.
That's what it seems like. Yeah, much slowed down. You're not going to a beat, but it looks like when you move, the enemies also move, right? Yeah. Not a fan of that style of combat. It's a bummer. There's so many cool games like this, be they JRPGs or whatever it is. I love the art style. Once again, I'm a sucker for fantasy, and I want to get involved, but then it's just a mechanic that I just don't jive with. You know what I mean? Like I just can't get into it. And like that game right there looks dope, but not my kind of mechanic.
That's fair.
5-player multiplayer for the Switch. What do we got here? Pod racing.
Overlanders. I know.
This is pod racing.
Did you ever,
I know this.
Did you ever play the N64 pod racing game?
Yes.
Oh
dude,
my god, that game was so hard.
Make that game so. Can you imagine that shit in VR, man?
I'm pretty sure they re-released that for PC.
You just put a desk fan in front of you and like put on the VR headset, and you're gone, man. Oh my lord. You could have put that sucker on high when you're going around the curves. Put it on low when you're on the straights. You just have what you need is somebody else operating your desk.
That has online play on it too, which is kind of nifty.
That's pretty cool looking.
But man, a new pod racing game would just be crazy. So
that'd be. I would see it in VR as well. Like I would get into VR and check that out for a pod racing game for real.
Did it finally come out on Steam, Azure? Because like when I checked yesterday, it still wasn't out there yet. There's a page for it.
Overlords?
For Kingdom Under Fire 2. But
Kingdom Under Fire 2.
Yeah. This game, you know, not everyone's a super hardcore gamer, right? Super casual. Yeah. It's basically a heavy story, heavy art, heavy.
This isn't one of those freaking heavy rain.
No. This is literally just like
being
super
human nonsense,
super puzzle, but just like
dude, this sounds
more
like
like just a fun.
Look dope.
It's just like the super easy like find the stuff, like stuff your mom would probably want to play.
Or stuff I would have played back in the 90s because it's all we had.
Yeah. Like even like super toned down versions of those games.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
Scarlet Mysteries, Cursed Child.
Like working in retail, I would see like that style of game coming out like every couple months. And it's just like it's a super quick turnaround. Squiggle Takeover. Which
Takeover?
I'm not 100% sure what exactly this game is.
In America, this is called The Sperm Seeks the Egg.
I want to say it's like a Lemmings type of game.
Okay.
Where like
like they all, I see.
they all kind of have like you make them do some little things.
Over 80 planets.
And then you fight for.
Now, I wonder if that's more like an Angry Birds thing, where a planet is just like a theme for the same type of levels.
Strong possibility. But yeah, no, yeah, definitely like reminds me of Lemmings.
You control certain ones of them, and then all the others follow that.
Have you played old school Lemmings?
No.
You need to play Lemmings.
Oh, so Lemmings is a game. I got you.
Like Lemmings, the game, like super duper old school. This is very much that, except Lemmings. Lemmings was, you have like 10 Lemmings that come out, and then you have like maybe 10 different abilities, and you have to get X amount of Lemmings back into the gate.
And that's Squidgy's takeover. Squidgy sounds like an unhappy accent. I'll say it.
I like the fox.
What's this? The Endless Mission. Okay, so this game's a little bit funky.
Okay.
Within a world.
Okay.
They're very in about themselves.
Yeah.
They have mixed art styles.
I don't know about the mixed art styles. I'm not a fan.
There's a reason. Give it a second.
I'm sure there is.
Like me. Hi, I'm Ada, and this is the Endless Mission. The Endless Mission.
Gonna let this one talk a little bit by itself.
Yep.
That's jam-packed with stuff. It's super stupendous, totally amazing. I'm ad-libbing. And the best thing ever. You get to play games, make games, and hack games across genres. Platformer. Racer.
This reminds me of Dreams.
Real-time strategy.
Dreams was create games, right?
So go behind the
Yeah,
scenes and
yeah.
hang with my best friends.
That's exactly what this is.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. This reminds me of Dreams. Yeah.
Capitan
So
Club.
That's
I
it,
could
that's
get
the-
down for this. I would need like a program. I feel
That
like a challenge, or you know what I mean, between myself and other people to like
So-
get into this type of thing.
and that's what
I
this
need
does.
to make like a group effort.
So
yeah.
this is an early access game. It's going to be in early access till early 2021. They have a full roadmap for it. It's probably going to get delayed, like most roadmaps do. But this has been in development since 2017. So they give you basically a sandbox with goals to progress a story, and you have to make games to challenge those goals in some way.
That's cool. That's cool.
So
But
another
that basically, but that's just like the quote-unquote campaign that would allow you to learn how to actually play the game of creating games, and then comes in game sharing, etc., etc.
And that's
wild.
what they're trying to do here, which is pretty cool. So I want to know if it can succeed. I really do. Like, I'll probably end up checking this
I
out.
think games like this are absolutely brilliant, and I'm not sure if they're hard to market, is what it is.
Oh, very
You know what I
much.
mean?
That can be shared with the entire world.
Unfortunately, I do think that games like, not unfortunately, I think games like Fortnite are actually, say what you will about what they've done to the landscape of games with Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, they are getting people to like interact with like building levels, etc.,
Well, like,
on a massive scale.
You put ideas in front of people, and then people will go and say, well, can I do this? And then the people that want to go out and find it, then they'll go out and find it. But yeah, so but I'm with you. Put in front of people and see what people will say.
Yeah.
See what people will do afterwards.
Right.
And yeah, no, exactly. This is a game making games. That's what it is. It's there to both challenge you and to get you to start thinking of new things. That's all. Games that make you think.
I like it. I like the creativity behind it and driving people to be creative. I really do. Oh, Astroneer. And what are we seeing new for Astroneer now? Is this an update?
So two big things. Number one, they have a creative mode now.
Okay.
They have. I was gonna choose either between A, this really cool one because I think it showcases a lot more, or B, the creative trailer. We chose this one because it's also came out to PS4.
Oh, that's wild, man. I think Astroneer is a perfect little game to chill out on PS4 with.
Yep.
Like for real. You know what I mean? With friends. It's so much. It's a really chill game, but it's fun with other people.
It's
you know
so
what I mean?
good. I've played the shit out of this. Like every big major content patch they do, I end up coming back and playing more of it. It's just, it's so good.
It is wild. Look at it.
Yeah. Yep, that creative mode just came out yesterday with the release of the PS4 version. But
Very
man,
cool. What's the price tag on it now? I remember it was, I think when I got it, it was 15 or
I want to say
like
it's either 19 or 25. I don't know, Canadian versus American.
I think it's 25, and it's worth. I think it's worth every penny of that.
No,
because they've only delivered on everything that they've said that they were hoping for, and man, that's just a wild one.
There's
but
still
that's
more.
also the type of game.
There's still more coming.
There's still more Astroneer coming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, like they have major plans for that game. What's cool is seeing them actually being able to deliver on it.
There's still
you know what I mean?
a ton more coming for this game. I am so excited.
I can easily see that being on different passes, whether it's PlayStation or Microsoft. You know what I mean? You'll probably be able to pick that game up for free. Oh, this is one I would have played on Xbox, like the original Xbox back in the day. I love puzzle games like this.
This is like an advanced version of Minesweeper.
Minecraft.
No, Minecraft.
Minesweeper. It's an advanced version of Minecraft. We're gonna do the thing.
Minecraft with numbers.
Yes, Minecraft, but with numbers. That's right. I like this. It's a wild puzzle game.
Round Minesweeper with different and more complex mechanics as you progress.
This is a Minecraft killer, is what this is.
Actually,
this looks like an Age of Ultron where they throw up Ultron's brain on the freaking holograph, and it's like all this round thing.
There was a I can talk about it after during the break, but
yeah.
So
what is this?
Tokyo.
We got tanks.
Tokyo War Turbo.
War Turbo.
This is coming out to Xbox. It's a port.
Let's go!
Now the reason why I want to put this trailer in is because of this. It just
zero gravity tanks.
It just looks so silly and awesome. It's like, okay,
meet me in the parking lot. There's first person only.
There's World of Tanks, and then there's not taking tanks seriously.
There's whatever the hell this is.
But again, this is a port. This might be possibly on PS4 or PC. Somewhere near you. I think it's on PC too as well.
This is cool, dude. Do you see the giant Japanese lettering popping up? Well, I don't know what it's saying, but you see it?
Yep.
Yeah, this game does not take itself enemy. giant cone that says enemy.
Anytime I see those triangle enemy, I just think of I'm in an arcade game again. But man, some of these filters
this feels like an arcade game.
The speed line, everything, so good.
That's cool, dude. That's pretty dope.
So much faster than World of Tanks,
honestly,
right?
Some pretty cool some sand graphics there as well. That was pretty wild.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I would want. Is this free to play? Tell me this is free to play.
It is not, to the best of my knowledge.
Oh my lord, no.
There we go.
Tokyo, even it's so anime. They're all chicks. But definitely the B squad of the art department, I will say. That wasn't straight up anime. That was
There's mechanics, and then there's that.
Whatever that was. Start banter. Well, harump. Banter. So earlier today, I put a Coke in the freezer to cool it off very quickly. And I just have a frozen chunk at the bottom of my Coke can now. It's great.
Thank you, Mittenz. Thank you for being here. That's the end of this this little block. Games from the 24th to 15th that we enjoyed in this.
We got 4 more blocks coming up, right?
Yeah, we do. See you in a bit.
All right.